Foreman, the life and death of a legend. One of the names that left a mark on the boxing world, George Foreman was a name known not only for his success in the ring, but also for his second career and personality. Born on January 10, 1949 in Marshall, Texas, Foreman had a poor childhood. Known as a rebellious and difficult young man who frequently got into fights during his childhood, Foreman eventually caught an opportunity that changed his life. Boxing. Difficult youth years. Foreman's youth was quite difficult. Due to financial difficulties, he could not continue his education regularly and began living on the streets for a while. However, his life changed when he joined the Job Corps program initiated by Lyndon B. Johnson. Here he was introduced to the sport of boxing and quickly showed that he was a great talent. His first trainers realized that he would become a great champion thanks to his incredible strength and natural talent. The peak of his boxing career. Foreman achieved great success in his amateur boxing career and attracted the attention of the whole world by winning the gold medal in the heavyweight category at the 1968 Mexico City Olympics. This success opened the doors to his professional boxing career and he quickly established himself in the heavyweight world. In 1973, he knocked Joe Frazier down 6 times in 2 rounds to become the world heavyweight champion. This victory made Foreman one of the most fearsome boxers of his time. He was known for the incredible power he displayed against Muhammad Ali, Ken Norton, and other famous opponents. One of Foreman's most memorable matches was his match with Muhammad Ali in 1974, known as the Rumble in the Jungle. Against Foreman's attritional power, Ali applied the rope-a-dope tactic and knocked out Foreman in the 8th round and took the belt from him. This defeat was a major turning point for Foreman. Inner search and decision to retire. After this defeat, Foreman experienced a change in his career. He stated that he had a great spiritual experience after his match with Jimmy Young in 1977. That night, in the locker room after the match, Foreman said he had a near-death experience and a vision, and decided to quit boxing. He later became a pastor and began to spread his Christian faith. He founded a church in Texas and tried to help the youth and the community there. A legendary comeback and a second championship. However, Foreman's story did not end there. In 1987, financial difficulties and a desire to regain his former glory pushed him to return to the ring. When he returned, many people thought he would never be the same again. However, Foreman developed a new fighting style of his own and fought with incredible determination. In 1994, at the age of 45, he defeated Michael Moorer to become the world heavyweight champion. Thus, he became the oldest heavyweight champion in boxing history. Success in business and becoming an icon. In addition to boxing, Foreman achieved great success in the business world. He earned millions of dollars with his kitchen appliance called the George Foreman Grill, and created his own brand. This device sold millions of copies worldwide, and Foreman earned more money from it than from his boxing career. He was not only a boxing champion, but also a successful businessman. George Foreman's death and cause of death. Legendary boxer George Foreman passed away in 2025 at the age of 76. Foreman's cause of death was announced as heart failure. The physical load brought by boxing for many years and health problems related to aging gradually deteriorated his health. He had been struggling with heart problems, especially in recent years, and it was known that he had been hospitalized several times. Doctors stated that the blows he received and heavy training for many years had damaged his heart. The news of Foreman's death caused great sadness in the boxing world and the sports community. His former rivals and friends made emotional statements about him. Muhammad Ali's family released a message emphasizing how important a figure Foreman was in the boxing world and how special his friendship with Ali was. Legacy and influence. George Foreman inspired millions not only with his power in the ring, but also with the changes in his life. He achieved great success in his life journey that started as a poor boy, saw the peak, fell and rose again. His story proves that it is possible to be reborn even after failures. Foreman, who is still a great source of inspiration for young boxers today, will continue to be an unforgettable figure with his achievements in the ring, personal transformation, and success in the business world. He will be remembered in the sports world not only as a great champion, but also as a symbol of strong character and determination. His personal life and family. Foreman was a name that gave great importance to his family in addition to his achievements in the ring. He had 12 children in total, and interestingly, he named 5 of his sons after himself. George Jr., George III, George IV, George V, and George VI. He explained the reason for this by saying, "So that one of them will know that he has a great name and will be proud." Also, the names of his daughters were remarkable. Names like Frida and Georgetta reflected their own names on them in a way. Foreman was very experienced in order to provide a solid future for children and advised them to be successful in every aspect of their lives. After his boxing career, he spent more time with his family and secured the strength of the youth with his successful investments in the business world. He always worked strongly on family ties and instilled in the children the principle of honesty and diligence in all aspects. He especially enjoyed spending time with his grandchildren in their old ages. Foreman would often tell his grandchildren the stories of old books and teach them how to overcome the things they would have to go through. He was not only a father and grandfather to his family, but also a mentor and inspiration.